Okay. First of all, my question of the day. This is proof you made it to the end. Okay. My question of the day is Bailey Briggs going to be in... I thought you were going to hold it for me. Is Bailey Briggs going to be in the Marvel DC crossover? Your thoughts, let me know in the comments below. We are reviewing Spider-Boy at the very least. Yeah. Number 16. Thank you, Mom. It was fine. The twist with Boy Spider was kind of different. This didn't happen. The cover. The Spider Girl KOing Bailey and I don't remember it happening, so that gets points knocked off right away. Yeah. And where was the Great and Normal? We saw Hulkling because she was a primary person in this, but no, they all arrived with an adult, but Hulkling, if you look, does not leave with an adult. I mean, where was he, Normal? He was, I repeat what I said from last time. Normal was not taken out. He's doing perfectly fine. Was he playing Street Fighter? I mean, Funhouse, because she's the girl who's dressed up as Spider-Girl, mimics Hulkling's powers, and Hulkling is like, I'm gonna hit you to the moon with Bailey Briggs, and she tries to, but then
no, Renard.
Daredevil uses his lawyer smarts and points out that Bullseye has something up his sleeve, which causes Funhouse Spider-Girl for this issue to mistrust him, but needless to say, Daredevil's still with Spider-Boy at the end of this. And Bullseye's in jail for trying to... or, banished off the island or something. Annie, sit down.
Come here. Come on.
Okay. Banished off the island or something. But whatever happened, Spider-Girl I kind of get because, she can catch a ride with Daredevil. And, the cat kid, the cat adult's perfectly fine. But, where's the guy that... Where's the Great and Normal? Where's the guy that Hulkling started the island with? I mean, That's some great parenting right there, or whatever. So, yeah. Still not the best Spider-Boy. I don't think this storyline's gonna matter. I think it's gonna lead into a really good storyline. I'm giving it a 3. Yeah. It will be remembered as the introduction of Spider-Girl, or Funhouse, or whatever they end up calling her. And that is it. I joke about the Great and Normal. I joke about Hawkling. Bullseye's gonna break out of jail. One of the things I've struggled with this series, there's so many other cool things happening with Bailey. He met Kidpool, for crime's sake. And none of it happens in his own book. We had to waste time on stuff like this. Like I said, it wasn't a horrible book. I know I'm being hard on it. 3 out of 5. Yeah. This. Hang on. This is the JSA. It's a fine book. There's no the boom. Jay Garrick does get his ass kicked, but he's fine. That was the whole downer of this book. That, yes, the bad guys essentially won in issue 2. But I know, because I've waited long enough, that just because the bad guys won in issue 2 doesn't mean that there won't be an issue 4. That's how much they're up to currently at the time of recording this. But in order for there to be an issue 4, there needs to be a Jay Garrick, there needs to be a Hawkman, which Hawkman, even if, like I said, if it was one of my characters that I write in the book, I would have just had him do that Willy Wonka thing. Oh, wait, no, stop. Not Hawkman. Never Hawkman. Hawkman dies that many times, people. It loses all meaning. What you do with Carter is you don't let him die. You leap him into the future and show that... I mean, there was an awesome usage of Jakeem Thunder, which, again, they should tie in with all the other Johnny Thunder stuff going on. His grandson... Yeah. His grandson is Jakeem. And because it's a family thing. You know, what? Because he's a white man, you don't want to show him hanging out with his daughter? That's just racist, people. I mean, honestly. I'd love to see the Thunders just having dinner. Never happens. But, I mean, Jakeem Thunder is great in scenes like this, but you never get like, oh, you see him with the genie, and you see Johnny, his grandfather, with the genie, and say, hey, how's it going in the future, or something like that. You know, it was an awesome scene, but like they never have him learn things other than, hey, Jakim's cool in action scenes. He's that guy they put there for the cool explosion. And that's about all. Yeah. It really kind of bugs my, it really chaps my lips that Jay Garrick's daughter is not in this. Jay Garrick's daughter should be in this. I get that having them not figure out that Obsidian's the traitor right away is important, but leaving out characters that you plug in with such quality and quantity, and then all of a sudden they just disappear. That's not good writing. You keep going with the good character. You don't just stop because the writer leaves. I liked Judy Garrick. I hope that she's not like trapped in I want to say in the negative zone, but that's Marvel. In the Phantom Zone, then. I mean, what really gave me what I wanted out of this issue was the mention of Courtney and the fact that the new Dr. Fate has a crush on her. I enjoyed the little moment right there that somebody was trying to talk him up and be like, no, you really should ask her out. And it's like, yeah, I know he should. Yeah, I appreciate there's going to be a will they, won't they, once this battle is over, if Khalil ain't dead. Khalil being the most recent Dr. Fate. I know I'm the last to review it. I'll give it a 4, slightly higher than the Spider-Boy. I think this story will matter at some point. If nothing else, it will matter when Jay Garrick becomes important again in a few years. But for right now, it just felt like a throwaway JSA story before you get to number 4, or so you can get to number 4. The cover didn't happen, but it's a shame it didn't. I bought an alternate cover. I like the other one with Beth on the cover, but the point of me having this one is just, yeah, it's a shame we didn't get to see this confrontation. Maybe it took place off panel. Who knows? I I just found out the other day that the Sandman in this, in the JSA isn't Wesley Dodds. Did anyone else know that? Yeah. Shazam. Apparently, John isn't weak against magic like his father. I don't like John's relationship with the other boy, not because I don't like LGBT representation, just because, well, I'm used to seeing him on the show. I'm used to seeing the show Son. So why did they get me used to that when in the books they're going to make him LGBT? It's like saying that there has to be representation to... It's like making a turkey sandwich when you want a... Shit, what do meat eaters eat? Tuna fish sandwich. Because I still eat tuna. But if you make me a turkey sandwich, okay, you made it, it looks great, but still not what I wanted. The story was fine. The artist was fine. The fact that Jonathan wanted to be a kid was especially fine, because kid Jonathan didn't get enough time. Give me the mouse, Mom. Okay, thank you. We'll be back again. Okay. So, if John was a kid for longer, and if we had time to be emotionally attached to him, I wouldn't have liked this as much, but I do. I like that it felt like what I do with Bart and Valerie. Bart Allen and Valerie, I don't know what her last name was, but his girlfriend, which means they could bring Valerie back if they so wanted. I don't know much about John's boyfriend, other than he is LGBT, which again, that's not good character writing. You should make the character have more things than just, hey, he's John's gay boyfriend. If John ever chooses to not... to go back to being a kid, for example. That character is going to be screwed. And I would make him John's guy behind the scenes. You know, I'd make him useful. I liked him in this, but at the same time, John, they really should get together what they're aiming to do. Shazam didn't feel like it was that much of a Shazam book. Which, now that I think about it, isn't a good sign. Yes, they had Mr. Dinosaur in it, and I love Mr. Dinosaur. Mr. Dinosaur is awesome. But, this does not represent what's going on in the book currently. It would have been better off as an annual. just a side, something like that. But they didn't. They tried to do it as one story. I'll give this a 3 as well. So. Should I say bow out? I mean, really. I have other books to review. That's why I was so puzzled there for a second. Again, the question of the day is, do you think Bailey will be featured in the Marvel DC crossover that is coming? I'd like to talk about that. Please tell me in the comments. What do you think? Did you know that fun fact about Sandman? That it isn't the same Sandman as it was even 10 years ago. What did you think of Shazam? I have tons more books to review. So until then... Hey, Mom.
Yeah.
Why did the zombie want to go to college?
Why?
To get ahead. Always leave him with a joke.